Good morning, everybody. We have a great show as usual today. Yes, Glenna, we've got our mugs. Cheers to all our viewers out there. All righty, let's get started.
Good morning, everybody. Hey, it's a great day today in the Fusion One Lounge. I want to welcome everyone. I'm Glenna Hum, and I have my other marketing gurus with me here, Sarah Gilliland and Kelsey Munn. And at Fusion One, we specialize in getting companies more calls and more business. And we started Biz Talk to highlight those businesses we love and grab some of their tips along the way. But before we get started, Sarah, can you pop up where people can find us? You're on it today. Not that you usually are. Go ahead and run through those if you would.
All righty. Okay. Well, don't forget that we always stream live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. You can also subscribe and follow us on Instagram and LinkedIn. And as always, our awesome podcast, Marketing and a Mic.
Awesome. Well, we are so excited to have our guest this morning. I've known Jamie for several years now, and I've known basically almost your whole family, your mom and dad for years. So I'm so excited to have you. I want to introduce our special guest, Jamie Garzarek with Highcrest Roofing and Construction. Good morning, Jamie.
Morning, guys. Thank you for having me.
Well, thanks for coming on. And we're just going to jump right on into it. If you want to kind of tell us a little bit about your background and how you got started.
Yeah, absolutely. Jamie Garzarek, work for Highcrest Roofing and Construction, 28 years old. Grew up in Helena, Alabama. Currently live in Calera. I've been over here for about a year. But yeah, I went to the University of Alabama. Actually, have a degree in hospitality management.
This interview is going to go a lot better now that you said that.
Yeah. But I was in the restaurant industry for multiple years, and my dad decided to start Highcrest Roofing and told me to quit my job, and here I am. and great. Yeah.
The rest is history, huh?
Yeah. Always listen to your parents.
We have a few people joining us this morning. We'll say hello to a couple people. We have Steve Johnson, and we have Melissa Dixon joining us this morning. We have Gail Mason, and we have Levon Cheney. So we have some early risers this morning just to see you, Jamie. No pressure.
Yeah.
So let's dive right in and talk about Highcrest Roofing. So how long, well, you kind of touched on how long you've been in the business, but just say a little bit more about the history of it and all the services that you have to offer.
Right. So Highcrest is technically 2 years old. It is a family-owned company. It's the Garzarek family. It's my family. Me and my parents run it, Gary and Ann Garzarek. Very blessed to have those role models in my life to lead the charge and running our company. But my dad has been a part of the roofing industry for decades, and it's been a really big learning experience. But getting to learn more and more about the industry every single day. I'm always learning something new. But my dad has been in the roofing game, construction industry for multiple years, and just wanted to create his own and start his own business. So he created Highcrest a couple years ago, and still running strong so far. So
that's awesome. Yeah. So after he stole you away, what kind of role did he give you with the company?
I'm a multiple hat wearing type of guy. Call me sales manager, whatever you want to call me. Do a lot of things, handle a lot of people, manage a lot of people, from running crews to go and giving quotes, inspections on roofs, things like that. I can't give myself a title, honestly.
Whatever you need to do, you do.
Right, exactly.
The wearer of all hats. We all understand that. Trust me.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you, like I said, I've known your dad probably for the longest, but I know that he is such you can always trust Gary to do the right thing. And the more I learn about you, Jamie, you take after him and your mom. I can't say enough good things about Highcrest, but I'm going to let you brag on Highcrest a little bit yourself. What do you think sets you guys apart besides the obvious things that I just mentioned?
Right. I think, a lot of roofing companies or construction companies sometimes get a bad rap. Construction industry is very difficult. You're going into people's homes. I like to say, if you're going into someone's home, it's their home. If you're working on their outside of their house, it's their house. People care a little bit more about their inside of their home. But, we try to deliver on what we promise. We have years of experience. Another thing we don't do is we don't door knock, so we don't solicit business to neighborhoods. Sometimes, a storm will roll through and there'll be damage everywhere, and next thing you know, there'll be 20 companies in that neighborhood the next morning. So we don't do that. It's just not a big business practice that we do. Obviously, people get business out of it and help people, but we just try to do it. Referral only. It's really only how we get our business is someone recommending us, or we use BNI, Business International Network International. So that is huge in our business. So just building relationships with our customers and creating a bond with them beyond just a quick project to make $1. So
yeah, and that is rare. I want to tell you.
Right.
Yeah, it really is.
It's rare in any industry, but especially in roofing and construction. And to work solely on referral in your industry speaks volumes, because most people, like you said, are outdoor knocking because they're just trying to get the next dollar, the next roof, all of that kind of thing. But yeah, Lavon Cheney says that Jamie and Highcrest have taken care of many of our insurance customers, and I wholeheartedly recommend Highcrest Roofing.
Thank you,
That's sweet. The thing about Highcrest is you're not going to find anybody saying anything bad about Highcrest or the Garzarek. So this is a pretty easy deal to recommend, Jamie. But Alan also said Jamie's the man. Highcrest does an awesome job. Put a new roof on our house in 1 day. Oh my gosh. Holy cow.
Yeah, that's a turnaround.
Right. Yep.
God.
Usually takes a day and a half, so they can knock them out. Yep.
Oh my gosh, they just keep on coming. I'm telling you, your reputation speaks volumes. Cindy said Highcrest has done lots of work for me personally, as well as my real estate clients, whether it's a new roof, just inspection or other type of repairs. They always do a great job, prompt and professional, and excellent work.
Thank you, Miss Cindy.
This is great. I'm telling you.
You gassed me up.
Got a good reputation. That's for sure. Let's talk. We talked about this a little earlier in the week, but let's touch on COVID, which we're like, barf, we hate COVID. Yeah, it's affected everybody, a lot of people's businesses in one way or another. How specifically has it affected your company and kind of the industry as a whole?
Yeah, as the industry, definitely supplies are kind of hard to get sometimes, or the supply houses have shortages, specifically like some sort of different types of shingles. I mean, different colors. If you're wanting a certain brand, it might take longer to get. But as far as COVID, affected me going out into the field, definitely people are more hesitant for me to come in and look at a project or get started. People are strapped for money right now too because of the economy. So we got people just waiting, holding off work essentially to everything calms down and gets back to normal. But it's definitely been a strange time. Luckily, we've been able to keep working. It's roofing, it's outdoors, so we don't have to go contact with our customers necessarily. We can do everything electronically. So that's been a blessing to still be able to work when I know a lot of people can't right now. So, but yeah.
Well, we've got a short little video we want to show of some of you. I was about to drink some coffee.
Sorry, Kelsey, I got a little.
Well, I want to say we did not put this video together. Jamie provided this video for us. So, what kind of technology are you using to get those awesome shots?
Yeah, so we use drones. A lot of times it helps us take pictures, but it helps me evaluate roofs. Some of these roofs are crazy to climb. You can't climb them all and very dangerous. So we use drones to inspect roofs. I'm able to zoom in and out and determine if a roof is damaged or not. Using a drone, it's amazing. It's fun. So I really enjoy it and pretty good at it. So yeah.
I bet it makes not only your job easier in the sense that you don't have to get on roofs, but time. I mean, getting up on a roof, having to walk around versus just shooting that guy up in the air and going, okay.
Takes me 10 minutes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably changed the game for you because I know some of those roofs are a little dangerous, or they would be.
Yeah, for sure. We got a couple of them. I've only wrecked one in my life, so.
That's good.
That was a long time ago too, so.
I have to say, every person I know that owns a drone has gotten it stuck in a tree within the first 12 hours of owning it.
I didn't get stuck in a tree. It smashed in the ground, so I had to get some fresh ones. But, good.
Well, gosh, we have so many people tuning in and asking questions. Gail said that you did her roof inspection when she purchased a home, and she feels like you're the best in the business. Prompt response, if I can spit it out, and always on time. And then Cindy wants to know, is there a big difference in cost between a 3-tab shingles and an architectural shingle?
There's not much. It's a little bit of a difference, but I think it's definitely worth the little extra expense to get an architectural shingle. It's a much higher quality, stronger shingle than 3-tab. A 3-tab is your traditional rectangle-looking shingle that you've probably seen on a roof. It has a 60-mile-per-hour wind rating. The architectural is 130. So, I watch the weather all the time, nature of my job. So, James Spann says, "Oh, we got 70-mile-per-hour winds rolling through." I know shingles are going to get ripped off. So, it's just inevitable. So, yeah, definitely recommend the architectural shingle.
Okay, perfect. We also have Melissa Dixon who's asking a question. She said, where is she?
She says, when you pay a social visit to someone's home, do you instinctively inspect their roof out of habit?
Absolutely. I literally drive down the road and all I look at is roofs. Like I can drive down neighborhoods. I don't look at your grass or anything. I look at your roof. So, yeah, it's pretty funny.
That's real funny. And then, of course, Kirk Edmonds wants to know when you're going to teach him how to fly that drone.
Anytime. It's easy.
All right. Let's see here. Jamie, I know a lot of people have misconceptions about insurance and roofs and how that all works. Can you tell us a little bit more about that process if you're trying to get your insurance to help you out with a roof?
Right. So there's, a couple ways to get your roof replaced. You want to pay out of pocket or go through your insurance, file a claim on your roof. Essentially, if you give me a call, say, hey, I think I got damage on my roof from a storm. I'll come out and check it out, fly a drone, walk and get up on the roof if I can. And I'll try to give you the most honest evaluation I possibly can to let you know if, you might have a chance to get it replaced or not. I tell this to everyone, and I'll say it on this platform. Just because a roofer or myself says a roof is damaged doesn't mean the insurance company will go out there and stroke you a check. So see it all the time where a roof is damaged and they don't approve it. And then sometimes it's not that damaged or not bad off and they approve it. So it all depends on, the adjuster and their determination of the insurance company's policies of what they determine as storm damage or not. So in the process of, let's say you give me a call, go through your insurance process. If I determine that, yes, you do have enough damage, they'll give you an adjuster appointment. I can meet the adjuster at the roof, at the house, to kind of go over the entire roof with them. and then they make a determination if they're going to buy it or not, or replace it. And so, yeah, I mean, I could get super deep, but it's very, it's very tough sometimes. Certain insurance companies are better than others. I'm not trying to put anybody on blast, but just check out your policy and know what you have, essentially.
Yeah. And of course, as always, Mitch Jones is offering such insight.
One person at a time.
Of course, Mitch, he's very observant. Jamie's better looking than his dad for sure. Thanks, Mitch. I'm not touching any more buttons. I'm sorry.
We were like back and forth on that.
Oh, well, I just want to share my personal experience just to test to their integrity at Highcrest. I had a day where my dog showed up on my back porch with some shingles in her mouth, full on shingles. And I was like, where the heck did these come from? So I called Jamie, and I think you came out either that afternoon or the very next morning and threw your drone up, and you, within a few minutes, were like, your roof is totally fine. You don't have anything to worry about. And I just thought that was amazing because my roof is very high pitched. You can't really see much of it. So you could have easily said, yeah, you need a handful of shingles replaced, and I wouldn't have known any different. Right. You don't do that kind of thing. So I just really appreciate that kind of integrity. So can you say, what's the typical process time from the initial inspection to the completion of a total roof replacement?
So, if you're paying out of pocket cash, we could do a roof probably, a week, 2 weeks after we agree to it. We can do a roof in a day. Sometimes, with the hot weather, it's been tough to knock them out in a day, but the guys move pretty quick, day and a half to complete a roof. But, insurance wise, obviously you got to wait on your money from the insurance companies if they approve your roof. So that a lot of times that's a waiting game. Have to get it run through your mortgage company sometimes, or a bank. So, but yeah, and not long, maybe a week, 2 weeks. Sometimes if you go through insurance. So yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Sure.
Go ahead, Sarah.
Touching on the insurance claim process a little bit more, because I know you've just been in a lot of situations and seen a lot of different, we'll say, situations again with homeowners. And it's just so valuable to kind of know what they need to know to better protect themselves. So what would be kind of one bit of advice that you would say to homeowners to be more aware?
Yeah, I would definitely say build a relationship with your agent. That being able to communicate with them and know what your policy is for your roof is huge. A lot of times, roofs are worn out, so adjusters can deny just for not having maintained a roof. A lot of people don't know their deductible. You pay your claim and your deductible is part of that. A lot of people are aware that they have a $4,000 deductible and they can't afford that at the time. So I would just say to build a relationship with your agent and determine if, you have what it, so you're covered, you know what you have, and not have any surprises when this process starts. So
yeah, know what's in your policy, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
That's great advice. I mean, we've talked about not all roofing companies are created equal, but you guys even go even a step beyond. I know you've talked to us about what even goes under a shingle when you're putting a roof on. Explain to us the differences that you have there.
Right. I wish I had my materials to demonstrate, but specifically our waterproofing underlayment, we use what is called a synthetic underlayment. It's a stronger mesh, kind of, it looks like a plastic, but it's a strong underlayment material. A lot of the older roofs and the roofs of the past, how they've been built, people still do it, is called a 15-pound felt. It's just literally like paper as your underlayment. So our shingle gets ripped off by the wind and that paper is destroyed. So we use all high quality materials, the best we can find, and try to give you the best roof we possibly can.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about those manufacturers that you use. So first off, what are the types of roofs that you all offer? And then additionally, who is the supplier that you use?
Right. Yeah, we offer shingle roof, residential. Then we also do metal roofs, and we also touch into the commercial side of things a little bit. TPO. If you see those white roofs on these big commercial buildings sometimes, so that is what that is. Tar and gravel, we can do that. And but our main shingle supplier is GAF. That's the type of shingle we use. That's probably one of the most popular brands in America, if it is the most popular brand in America. So yeah, we've tried other shingles before, and some of them aren't as good as GAF. So we stick with GAF. We're in the process of being it's called a GAF Elite Master Program type deal, and that it gives us some certification that we're building a quality roof, and kind of reassures our customers that we're legit. So yeah.
Awesome. Quality roof, quality family, quality website.
That's right.
Sarah, you want to show that off?
Yeah. Thank you to Fusion One for hooking us up. We got some new digs on the website, so I appreciate y'all handling that.
Yes.
Pop this off here. All right, so this is Highcrest's new fancy website, and we'll show the URL in just a little bit. But Jamie, you mentioned obviously y'all do construction as well. Can you kind of touch on the other types of jobs that y'all do?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we do a lot more than just roofs. We build a lot of decks, do a lot of paint jobs. We do gutters, gutter guards, some siding. Pretty much anything besides electrical and plumbing, we could probably handle, and we have a guy for it. So we can touch a lot of bases and fulfill a lot of needs that people need. So yeah, those are just some pictures of some decks we've done. Those are probably those are the most fun projects to do. I really love decks, and yeah, we do bathroom and kitchen remodels, tile work. If you want your dream bathroom, we can do that for you. And
yeah,
do a good job.
They look like a dream. Yeah, there's a lot. And then let's see. We've got construction. Finish off with this. So wow, this is really pretty.
Yep. Deck enclosures, patios, pergolas.
Wow.
We have some skilled carpenters. So
you dream it, or we dream it. You build it, unless it involves plumbing and electrical.
And we can hire a plumber and electrician. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
I love that website now. That's so much better.
That's fun. That's turned into one of my favorite websites. I've shown that thing to everybody. So we really appreciate you guys letting us help you out with that. So we had to show it off a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
We have Trevor tuning in, and also your dad, Gary. He stopped by. But Trevor said that he sends all of his clients that have roof issues to you guys, and that you're just a great company. So I think there's a theme going on here.
Yeah.
Maybe I think people like you guys just a little bit.
A lot of love.
Andy Enterkin's joining us today, and he said he didn't realize that you did all of those other things. And I think that's because when we're in our, referral groups, we all have our lanes and stuff. But yes, actually, I'm like Kelsey. Highcrest has done other things for us than just our roof. They replaced our roof years ago, but they've done other things, painting and just doing some things around the house that we needed done, and always great work. So
right.
Call you guys for basically anything. And we all have these huge dreams, and a lot of times it comes with a little bit of a price tag.
Right.
Do you guys have financing, or how does that work?
Yes, we do. This is recent. Within the last month, we've added financing kind of to our portfolio. That helps us sell jobs and helps customers, pay for these projects. Sometimes our roof could be $10,000 or plus, and people can't afford that. So, we have a financing option. You go on highcrestinc.com, and it kind of walks you through the whole process, the application process. It's more of a soft credit check, and we can track essentially everything down, when you get approved and how much money that you've been approved for, and when you're ready to go. So, yeah, we've gotten a lot of positive feedback on that, and we're starting to see more and more jobs just because of we offer financing. So, definitely an option.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. So you're mainly a referral-based business. It's worked really well for you. So let's touch on who would be the best referrals for your business.
Right. I would definitely say anybody with a roof above your head.
Right. That narrows it down.
So, you know, realtors, insurance agents, those are huge for us. Realtors, you know, buyers or sellers, people buy and sell homes, they get inspection reports back. A lot of times it has red flags on the inspection report, and a lot of times the realtors just hand us over the inspection report and say, fix it all, and we can do it. So we get a lot of work that way, and we're able to help people that way. Insurance agents, just like Trevor said, you know, he calls me sometimes and says, hey, I got a customer that thinks they have hail or wind damage or roof damage. You know, can you go over there and determine if it's actually damaged or not? And I'll go over there, give them an honest evaluation, and sometimes they'll come back and say, there's nothing wrong with this roof. So saves them a lot of time and money before they file a claim. So that's huge. Property managers, I'll throw that out there as well. We currently have a couple buildings that we maintain and kind of do like a monthly cleaning of roofs on these commercial roofs. That's another thing that we kind of touch. So yeah, your neighbors, you know, we have gotten jobs before. We're doing a roof and a neighbor comes over, hey, your guys are doing a great job. Can you give me a quote? So yeah, it kind of snowballs that way. It's kind of
That's awesome. Yeah. I'm going to show your contact information for all those out there. If you need to contact Jamie, you can email him at Jamie, Jamie, at highcrestinc.com. You can call their office at 205-358-3496, and you can visit their beautiful new website at highcrestinc.com. Is there anything else that you'd like to mention that we haven't covered yet?
This is going by a lot faster than I thought. Not that I'm aware of. I think we've touched a lot of bases. So.
Well, then you know what that means.
He's like, what?
I don't know.
Okay, let's move on to our fun segment, the hot seat.
He's starting to sweat. I can see. No, I'm kidding. I actually have our time.
The studio button.
Yeah, he's like, how do I get out of here? Well, Jamie, Sarah's going to ask you just some fun questions. Just answer how you think right off the top of your head. This only lasts 60 seconds, so it shouldn't be too painful.
All right. Let's go.
All right, let's roll.
All righty. Chick-fil-A or Popeyes?
Chick-fil-A.
Favorite genre of music?
Rock.
What's the better comedy, Seinfeld or The Office?
Office.
Do you get up early or stay up late?
Stay up late.
Okay. Who's the better villain, the Joker or Darth Vader?
Darth Vader.
Okay. Are you spontaneous or plan everything?
Playing everything.
Okay. What's a better movie, Scarface or Goodfellas?
Scarface.
Okay. Biggest pet peeve?
People who don't show up on time.
Who's the better driver, you or your dad?
Me.
All right. Game of Thrones or Tiger King?
Oh God. I'll go Game of Thrones. All of it.
Okay.
You made it.
That's a good question, Sarah.
Oh,
yeah, those were fun. He's so young, he probably doesn't even know who Goodfellas or what was other.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
don't say it again.
That's so funny. He's like,
That's like my kids the other day when they were like, Mom, who's the Beastie Boys? And I was like, what?
No, the Beastie Boys.
Well, you're right, Jamie. This goes by so quickly. 30 minutes was nothing, but we really appreciate you coming on so much. And I think the love for Highcrest Roofing and you and your family has been evident during the segment. So we really appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity, and thank you for letting me share my business and tell a little bit more about it. So I love what y'all doing here.
Perfect. Well, we want to thank everybody for joining us today. We had such a great time as usual. And we want to remind you that we have our next marketing mix segment on Tuesday at 8. And then we'll be back next Friday at 8 for Biz Talk with special guest Gail Mason with Soak. Let's try that again. South Oak Title. All right. So everybody have a great day. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.